as long as it's with you. So what am I leaving? If your body was so magnetic, before I knew it, we talked and linked the perfumes and cocktails.
I cried for you. Tell me why you left me bleeding. Close your eyes.
Shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. I got no rival, I'm a fight my way through the blood and pain, game of survival. Inside a place, watching my life. Take me to another dimension. Sure you would like to share your opinions, talking big like somebody's listening. Nobody's listening. It's so funny and baby, you're looking for blessing. I'll listen.
As long as it's with you. So what am I leaving? If your body was so magnetic, before I knew it, we talked and linked the perfumes and cocktails.
Tell me why you left me bleeding.
Every time I fall in it deep, and I can't fight it, I can't fight it. You read my mind, I'm losing my sleep. But you know that it's all about me.
Close your eyes.
Reckless, but I don't care.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, आ गए हैं एक न्यू वीडियो के साथ। आज हम फिर से खेलने वाले जेंशिन इम्पैक्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम पे। एक सुंदर सी शाम में होगा जेंशिन इम्पैक्ट का खेल। चलिए शुरू करते हैं। लोडिंग में थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा, अभी लोडिंग के लिए वेट करना पड़ेगा। पहला लोडिंग में बहुत टाइम लेता है। लीजिए, हम आ गए गेम के अंदर। अच्छा, ये अनलॉक हो चुका है। यहाँ पे चलते हैं जरा, पहले एक बार खेल के आते हैं। लिसा का स्किन लेना है हमको, लाइब्रेरियन लिसा का नया स्किन। पता नहीं यार, इतना टाइम क्यों लग रहा है। हट बे, चालू न हो जा भाई। हाँ क्या सेकंड वाला हो चुका है। ये वाला करेंगे। राइडन ओपी, राइडन को एकदम लास्ट के लिए रखेंगे। पहले वाले में हम रखेंगे एक बेनितो हिलर है, वो बफ करेगा। 2 3 4 2 से हो जाएगा। इधर रखेंगे, इधर pLAYer रखेंगे। ये भी स्नो और ये वाला रख लेते हैं। इधर रखेंगे अलहैतम। ओ, ये कहाँ से आ गया? अच्छा, अभी ठीक है। अभी इधर होगा हाँ, अभी ठीक है। इसको एक और करना पड़ेगा। यहाँ पे आइस, फायर, इलेक्ट्रिक। तो इधर इलेक्ट्रिक नहीं लेंगे, इलेक्ट्रिक लेंगे इस वाले पे, क्योंकि रेडियंस होगा लास्ट में, बहुत ज़रूरी है। अभी मैंने क्या कर दिया? मैंने क्या लेफ्ट कर दिया क्या? अभी स्टार्ट कर दिया। हट बे, हट 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 हट। अब पूरा एग्जिट हो जाएगा। चलो बेटा, फिर से चलो। टीम सही है, इसको इक्विप करना पड़ेगा। लास्ट वाले के लिए ये वाला इक्विप करेंगे। और कौन है? आइस, हाँ, डेंड्रो वाला। डेंड्रो किधर है? डेंड्रो नहीं दिया चला। ठीक है, कोई भी एक काम कर रहा है। पहले में नहीं चाहिए, सेकंड में ये वाला चाहिए। एनिमे वाला चाहिए क्या? अच्छा, हाइड्रो है ना। ओ अच्छा, ये तो हाइड्रो कैरेक्टर है। हाँ, इसमें हाइड्रो चाहिए। एलिमेंटल क्रिटिकल डैमेज 80%, नाइस। 80% ये वाला। अभी स्टार्ट करेंगे, अभी होगा खेल।
Quietly now. Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Torn to oblivion!
राइडन शोगन ओपी बोलते हैं।
sorry. Quiet. Things are about to get dicey.
By royal decree, nice and spicy.
You are not welcome. Process of elimination.
Now you shall perish.
Fire it up. Here's backup.
Don't get frostbite.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
इसमें तो हाँ इसमें हुआ ना, हाँ इसमें हुआ, ये 3 नंबर वाला स्कोर हुआ लगता है। नाइस। थोड़ी देर के माइक ऑफ कर लेता हूँ, नहीं तो बैकग्राउंड का नॉइस आएगा।
Take it easy.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Hey-ya! Shine down. Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Boom boom! Time for your arraignment. Nice and spicy. There is no escape. Boba, get them! Eat this! Oz revealed by the...
Things are about to get dicey. Oh, so sorry.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. No rest for the wicked.
Quietly now.
You are not welcome here. Check this out.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Let's dance.
The process of elimination.
Well now.
Motion to compel. Incinerate! Effortless flame! Go, Barbara!
Scatter. Flicker.
Come on! We can do it!
Oh boy.
Motion to compel. Ha, ja. Let the show begin. Boom!
Here you are.
Let's dance.
A process of elimination.
I'll protect us.
Defract.
show begin.
Defract! Helpful!
I'll protect us. Yeah. Ah.
Oh, yes! Yes! They have the audacity to go after anything! The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that two big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
Two big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and...
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber in Mondstadt.
You are correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the...
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, they have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's force.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Oh, indeed. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Tevat travel guide, then? Correct. So, despite being... Well then...
Ad Astra Abyss. Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's. Error.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable. There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Motion to compel.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you. Let the show begin. This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something? That's... Why is the statue of the Seven and the statue's hands? Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has... And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Hello? Are you okay, mister? He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good. Let's get out of here, and fast. We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run! Let's dance.
Miscalculated. A grave oversight.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, as a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here, but did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power? Pirates never seen it before. Careful, please don't get cocky. Boom boom! Ha! Cha! Ja!
You're in for a little shock.
Incinerate!
You're in for a little shock.
Let the show begin. Motion to compel. Ha! Ja!
You're in for a little shock.
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
Such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters Huh? What is it? What? Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get up.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped...
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald, we fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gone...
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe... Let the show begin. Motion to compel. Boom boom.
Here you are.
Those abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these abyss mages likely fear something.
Paimon is getting.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Remarkable condition. Incinerate! Invisible evidence!
Scatter!
Let's dance.
Here you are. Deflect! Oh
Wow! Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern, time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
Branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after... Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what...
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you were...
I see. So your first memory after coming to the...
It seems your sister woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Tevat.
The destruction of Khaenri'ah?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your sister must have understood this world better than you did.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path. So you could...
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't... But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Tevat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah.
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your sister? Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you. Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Khaenri'ah. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Let the show begin. appraise the value on this. Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So...
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Conria.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting...
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field they wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Tevat, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to...
That sounds... so sad.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Surrendering will be gentle.
Scatter!
Let the show begin. Motion to compel. Breath of the flame.
Here you are. Well now. The process of elimination. What a drag.
Incinerate! Ready, steady, go! I'll protect us. Huh? This abyss mage dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate, initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here, it seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, Those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order, though you may not have been aware of it at the time. You were thwarting an Abyss...
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher, and will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they...
No. From the contents of the talisman, they won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god. And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie Statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Let the show begin.
So, Sucrose, the package you mentioned that you received before, it's not dangerous, is it? You need to be careful when you're opening packages. I once had a friend mail me some research materials, and all the bouncing around, and once I opened it, oh, it let out a stench that could wake the dead. If your package contains anything like that, then maybe you should check with Albedo first and see what he thinks.
No, this package didn't contain any hazardous materials. Chatting about?
Oh, hey, you two. We're just talking about a strange package that Sucrose received recently.
A strange package? Yes. I believe it's from a Sumeru scholar who came here to study in Mondstadt. It's most likely a thank you gift for collaborating on some research together.
Huh? A package from an academia scholar? Oh, then
There wasn't anything dangerous inside. Just a bunch of strange cards. I think I've seen Timaeus with some similar-looking cards before, so I came to ask him about what they might be.
You've seen me with some cards? Maybe those were the testing.
No, they didn't look like test cards. Here, have a look.
Oh, you meant these? Huh. Sucrose, have you
No, never. Recently, I've been spending all my time up in the mountains working on cultivating pentatonic sweet flowers. Why? Is this an area of research that has started trending in the alchemical community during my absence?
You could definitely say that it's trending, but not as an area of research. It's a card game that's been getting really popular these days. It's called Genius Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG! Genius Invocation TCG! Haven't you heard of it before? Apparently, it's a game that was invented by a scholar in the academia. People from all over are playing it now.
That's right. The game's been catching on lately. The Yae publishing house in Inazuma has even published a series of light novels based on the game. The story is really good. It starts with a young guy in Sumeru who finds an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opens it and discovers that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King has been captured inside. It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his opponent's scheme, and after being unexpectedly released by the kid, the Crocodile King possesses him and helps him to gradually climb the ranks and become a legendary TCG player.
Timaeus.
Huh? What's wrong, Sucrose?
No. I was just thinking about that time you requested an extension on your progress report deadline, citing personal
Well, I did go through a phase recently where I wasn't putting enough focus on my work, but it's under control now. I've committed to not even touch Genius Invocation TCG until I've made enough progress in my research.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, since it's a gift from a researcher I've collaborated with, I thought that I should at least try to learn the rules. That way, I could say that I at least tried to appreciate his gift.
Oh, right! And since it's a game from Sumeru, who knows? Playing it might even make you smarter. Okay, fine. Paimon's curious and would like to give it a... Although, it seems like we can't learn how to play it anytime soon, 'cause Timaeus is...
Well, research is my priority, you know. But if you'd like to learn the rules of Genius Invocation TCG, then I'd actually suggest you go to the Cat's Tail. Yep, that's the place. It's where everyone in the community goes to play when they have time. Trying to learn the rules can be intimidating at first.
Understood. Traveler, Paimon, to be honest, hearing Timaeus talking...
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's...
I'll protect us.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did...
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon. And actually, the Animal Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow... Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried it, also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
Let the show begin. Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if...
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something.
What's that?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay.
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course!
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange story? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like the...
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records.
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place many, many years ago. There was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get...
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of... Right! We'll go give Master... Oh, okay. But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new... This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to...
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Anemo Archon's old companions. Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
A process of elimination.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not go.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable. I have no problem interacting with people. It's just my opinion. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the even if the god in question is your
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you.
Huh? What?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now well, enough chit-chat. We should get
Up there? What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You all, at the rite of dissension in Liyue, your decision was very not.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing?
Oh, Master Jean! Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going up at the Abyss Order and Boreas.
They just like to cause trouble. The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too...
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is... Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
I'll protect us. Let's dance. Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss...
You, not welcome here!
So, you claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine power. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's...
Wolves never surrender! But...
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain. Bow before the Abyss!
Let the show begin.
Flicker.
Come a little closer. Let's spark things up a little. You're in for a little shock.
Boom! Inadmissible evidence!
Here you are. Defract.
Let's
Me
dance.
new life. The end is nigh.
La, la, I'll protect us.
The abyss shall The ceremony was interrupted. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen...
It disappeared again!
Thank you. You came.
Human Lupercal. But still...
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial. But scary outsider, not respect trial. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to...
Thank you. In the future, you smelled danger and came...
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's notes doesn't even know it did. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr.
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine, it entered into my proving ground by accident, but it could not think. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it...
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field...
Missiles. I do not know this strange. It could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know, but did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald...
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too. Also, be careful.
Well, there was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
This weather is perfect for doing nothing at all. Going out on a rainy day is the worst.
Dane, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success? I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral. Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceit.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the... Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. And back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before. So they came to interpret it as the tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guards... This is it, right? Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing. What's going on?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because... Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow!
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word.
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple... Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well...
Oh...
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue. We can't have the Church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! Oh, well... Good thing we didn't
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what... Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Here you are. The process of elimination. How bold.
Ready, steady, go!
Scatter.
Incinerate! Breath of the flame!
Here you are.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
I'll protect us. So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape. Let's dance.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber.
Oh.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's
You are just as vexatious as ever, Dane. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed. Oh, and something far more than we are the same. We're both...
It is your words that forever reek of corrupt time to silence you!
I'll protect us. Bamboo!
Motion to compel. Let's dance.
The process of elimination.
Go, Barbara, go! Let the show begin. Time for your arraignment!
Scatter.
I'll protect us.
Come a little closer.
Flicker.
Let's dance.
All life will perish.
How bold. Here you are.
The world. Princess.
Hey! Could that be?
Ether.
Wait! She just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your sister?
Ether, why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh? Your sister knows Dane?
Lumine, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows her too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Lumine.
But it must be said. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane
Home. Yes. Of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. Uh-huh, that's right. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right. By the way, what they said... Oh, well then, what... First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister... It seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Still, we don't... Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be that she wants to destroy the next thing? Turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But, so that's why your sister said that Dane is her enemy. But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come, after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's... Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, well then, show her what you're made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go. let the show begin.
Defract! A process of elimination.
Surrendering will be gentle.
Motion to compel. Breath of the flame.
Here you are.
Incinerate!
Scatter!
Go, Barbara, go!
Wait.
Come on, we can do it. Go, Barbara, go! Let's dance.
Here you are.
Time for your assignment! Let the show begin.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Flicker.
Motion to compel.
My.
A process of elimination.
Breath of the flame. Incinerate.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
I'm fine. I'll protect us.
Here you are. Defract. Flicker.
Let the show begin. Oh.
Scatter. Here you are. Germinate! A process of elimination.
La da 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 da.
No. Here you are. Book learning alone is...
La da 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 da.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Ancient alchemy.
The neighboring nation of Lua has the most prosperous commercial port.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples. Wait. Huh? No. Going out on a rainy day is the worst. The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chingsa. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
No, my sword!
Here you are. Scatter!
Wake up! Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Time for your arraignment! Let me leave you a verse.
Flicker.
Incinerate!
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors.
Here you are.
Body and mind. I have taught you everything I know.
Scatter!
The law has...
Let's see what happens when you lose your foothold.
Motion to compel!
Incinerate!
We seek but a small haven of tranquil waters. Is that so much to ask for? And rivers flow, Water will exist forever.
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
Here you are.
Motion to compel.
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever. Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples. The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position. Wait. Huh? No. Whatever. Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples. Wait. Huh? No.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your...
Add Astra...
I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape and fly away tonight.
There's so many things that I keep in my mind. Like a parent, there's a reason why we live. All the emotions I built up inside your
got enough of every melody. They all sound the same. On my broken heart, no remedy. Maybe if you stay, we can get away with it.